Hi guys, and welcome to another shout outs video. This is where I shout out 10 great channels that are under 1,000 subscribers and need your help with that little push to build up their audience and get them some more exposure. Now, as I always say, this is an integral part of the community, and people shouting out my channel when I was starting out really helped me get my name out there and get that audience built up. So some of these guys are newcomers, some of them have been around for a while, but all of them are doing really great content. Now, normally I do these every year or so, but it's been far less time than that. It's been about 6 months because I did one in November. But A, there's lots of great new channels that I really want to shout out, and B, it's the lockdown, so what else have you guys got to do but watch some new content? So hopefully you'll all find at least a few channels out of the 10 that you want to watch. So check them out. Please do head down in the description and go and have a look at their channels and hopefully subscribe and get to know them. So without further ado, this is 10 great channels under 1,000 subscribers. First up is a very new channel, Flashback TNT, with 105 subscribers. This guy is called James and he's been commenting on videos in the community for many years as JW, but recently decided to start his own channel. That's the reason he's managed to build up his channel well right off the bat, despite it being only a few weeks old. So far, James has been focusing heavily on the nostalgic side of his collection, particularly the Amiga and Nintendo 64. I'm a huge Amiga fan myself, so it's been great hearing his memories of the system and the games he played as a kid. If you're an N64 fan, he has a full PAL set and has been sharing some of the stories of games he enjoyed back in the day. I'm sure James has more to come, but Flashback TNT is certainly off to a good start. Next, coincidentally, is another James, GameZone Birdroom, with 140 subs. Quite an unusual name, you might think, and yes, it is. GameZone Birdroom combines a love of retro gaming with exotic birds. James has some birds as pets, which often feature in his videos. The channel is very pure in nature. It's just James talking on camera about his love for all things retro gaming, and he's very passionate. He's a big Sega fan like myself, and I actually discovered his channel when I watched his video on top 10 Mega Drive games. He also does include gameplay footage and does reviews and shows tech, etc. Seems like a really nice guy and clearly has a lot of love for what he's doing. Pop on over and show GameZone Birdroom some support. Another brand new channel here, Hyper Trigger X, on 151 subs. This is Dylan, and as with James Flashback TNT, Dylan has been commenting on videos for years, so I already felt like I knew him quite well by the time he started his channel a couple of months ago. He collects all sorts, loves his Japanese shooters on modern consoles like the PS4 and Xbox 360, but also on retro systems like the Saturn. And for some reason he has a hard-on for limited run games. Dylan has a fantastic collection, really well organised, and he's come straight out of the gate with decent picture and audio quality, which is nice to see. Look back at my early videos, the quality is absolutely shocking. Dylan's a great guy, and it's been great seeing him finally get involved with making videos after so many years of lurking in the comments. Head on over and show his growing channel some love. Next at 172 subs is Sean Retro Games Revived. Sean has been around for a while, but I discovered his channel relatively recently. He has an amazing collection which is all housed in his notorious lockup. The place is like One-Eyed Willie's treasure in the Goonies, so much wonderful stuff in one place. He also does pickups and other stuff with a focus on the collecting side of the hobby. The channel also features video responses, and he's always getting involved with community stuff, and he's a big Commodore 64 guy. If you like the collecting side of retro gaming and want to discover what Sean's got hidden in his Aladdin's cave, head on over to Retro Games Revived. Next is Kieran, aka RetroReclaimer, with 194 subs. Kieran has actually been going for a long time, and I've met him at previous events, but he stopped making videos for years. In January he made a comeback when he very kindly did a response to my 5 years on YouTube contest, where he shared a gaming memory. I thought at the time it might be a one-off, but no, he's since been banging out content like nobody's business, having done almost 30 videos in the last 3 months. In that time he's done pickups, collection videos, some in-depth looks at his Dreamcast collection, which obviously I've enjoyed, and plenty of video responses. And he plays guitar. Kieran's a really nice chap and he's been providing a lot of great content during this lockdown, so check out RetroReclaimer. Next is Planet Retro with 228 subs. His channel is Planet Retro, but we all know him as Big Game Al. Al again primarily focuses on the collecting side of things, and he collects all sorts: PlayStation, Xbox, N64, PSP, and just look at that Mega Drive collection in the back there. Wonderful. He's another one that does a lot of video responses to community questions, and someone I always see commenting in live streams on other channels. Just a no-nonsense kind of on-camera channel, which is always welcome. Pop on over to Planet Retro and say hi to Big Game Al. Next is TheRetroBear, who's just hit 400 subs. Congrats, mate. This is Russ, again a collecting centric channel. If you like long pickups videos, Russ is your guy because it's a rarity for him to upload anything under 40 minutes long. Expect a lot of pickup videos presented in front of his signature wall of Wii games, plus some video responses and videos looking at his collections for various consoles. He's also recently started a retro gaming podcast with some other great people in the community. Russ, aka TheRetroBear, is just an all-round nice chap. Head on over and help him push past that 500 subs mark. Next is Dana, aka Danester, at 416 subscribers. Dana has been on one of these lists before, my first one in fact, back in September 2016. He was quiet for a good while, but recently started doing regular content again, including video responses, pickups and a lot of event videos, as he usually sells at the retro events. He's not only into retro games, but big into his 80s toys too, which is something that brings so many nostalgic memories flooding back for me. Where he's really churning out the content since the lockdown is with his nightly streams, live from lockdown. He's done over 20 of these in the past few weeks, and each night has 2 guests on to talk all things retro. He's had many great guests on, including my ugly mug, as you can see here. I've been watching these live where I can, and it's been great chatting to everyone in the comments, but I'll watch them later if I can't make it. If you want to feel that community spirit and also have a live stream to come and chat in every night, give Danester a sub. Next is Dad and Lads Gaming, currently on 474 subs. This channel features Marcus and his 2 sons, hence the name. It's all about him showing his love of gaming with his lads, and they cover pickups, look at their collection and do video responses. It's an interesting dynamic as you get both a young person's perspective as well as the old. Haha, sorry Marcus. They also do a series called Our Gaming Month, taking a look at the games they've been playing during the previous month and their thoughts on them. An interesting twist on the usual one-man band channel format, so check out Dad and Lads Gaming. Last but certainly not least is the Button Bashers, the Button Bashers, currently sitting at 637 subscribers. This is a 2-man team, Jamie and Dan, as they share their friendship and love of retro gaming. Now, considering we're in lockdown and they're a 2-man channel, obviously they haven't been uploading any content in the last few weeks, but no doubt they'll be back in full force soon enough. They do a wide range of retro gaming content, pickups, gaming challenges, and a lot of top 5 videos. And they don't always agree on the choices, which is always amusing. They're great guys and the dynamic between them is just fantastic. Go and show the Button Bashers some support, ready for their return to the tubes. So there we go guys, that was another instalment of 10 great channels under 1,000 subs. As I said, please do head down in the description, go and check them out, go and say hello, introduce yourself and give them a sub, and hopefully you find some content that you like and we can all support each other, especially in this time, in this lockdown. And yeah, that's it for me, and I'll see you for another one in maybe a year's time. Cheers.